Winter update on the front food forest. Lavender, still going strong. I've actually had one that decided it didn't want to do well. Just one here. And it was just shriveling up and dying off, so I have planted a second one next to it, but hoping all these new shoots develop into something anyway. Won't matter if I have another one there anyways, as I wanted it to hedge, but bit of disappointment there. Asparagus starting to die back. Never really get enough cold for it to completely die. It may make a liar out of me this year, but yeah, the other couple of years I've ended up cutting it back while some of it was still green. Lime tree looking about the same. Lemon tree looking about the same. And some new growth, which is good to see. Really should harvest these onions, but anyway. And as per the other videos, the carrots have invaded my footpath, and as you can see, still flowering, so, and a whole bunch of other seeds still. It's pretty crazy. Guess you can never have enough carrots. There's more there. And then you got all the calendula that's self-sown. We've actually planted some seeds in here for some winter stuff, winter greens. Can't remember what they were, but it doesn't look like many of them are coming up yet. A few more carrots, garlic, potatoes, artichoke, carrots, garlic. The lamb's ear, some comfrey chilies. I did plant 2 tomatillos just to see. I know it's not really the weather for them. This one, it's not growing great, and this one looks like it's going to die. So the potatoes, more potatoes. So yeah, there you go. I haven't really got a good harvest out of the ground yet. I used to, on the farm, harvest them out of tubs and got a fair lot out of them, but we'll see. This is all cauliflower. I did plant some more where there were gaps, as you can see. Just put them straight, direct sown in the ground. We'll see what becomes of them. Probably need to thin some of these out. I wasn't sure if it was the seeds to kind of put a fair bit in. And some of them are quite little. So, yeah, we'll just see. Got beetroot. Not a lot of them are popping up either. Bok choy is doing really good, and I actually put some more in, so we'll see what they do. This purple one, slow growing, but none of the other seeds popped up either, so I'm a bit at a loss. There's a few more seedlings of bok choy in here, and as you can see, some beetroot popping up here and there, but have actually sown rows of beetroot and they're not popping up yet. So actually we have some stuff growing here, but I did put some, was it Chinese kale I think in, and maybe some winter spinach, so that might not be beetroot. Having said that, I don't know if that beetroot seed was too old. Maybe that's why it's not popping up, because I've never had trouble with beetroot before. We'll see. I mean, I don't want to bring myself to go buying seedlings or anything. So you can see there's some more seedlings popping up there. But we'll get what we get. Actually, there's some beetroot popping up here, so that's pretty cool. I'm just a little bit blind and don't wear my glasses. I've been harvesting some of the roselle. I haven't done anything with it yet, but I have been harvesting them. And I have learnt that in certain climates, these won't die back completely. So this isn't the ideal spot for this. So this one will end up having to come out. But now I'm at a bit of wit's end as to where I'm going to put these for next year, so I can try and keep them in the ground and not have to re-sow. So it's quite a big plant and I'm running out of room. So yes, This is one I'll have to figure out for next year where I'm going to put them, because I want at least 6 plants in the ground. And as you can tell from the size, 6 of them is going to take up a lot of room. So, yes, another problem I have to figure out. Garlic bed, another artichoke, got a zinnia. Garlic's looking pretty healthy at the moment, so quite happy with that. Bananas looking pretty good out here. No fruit, wouldn't expect it just yet because I haven't been in there for that long. Chia's looking average, to say the least. We have the random garden bed. As you can see, all that green is pretty much carrot. So I'm not going to run out of carrots. Red ducker banana was put there because I didn't really know what else to put there, because it's close to the house and close to the power line coming to the house, because we still have above ground power. So one of the plants I brought at the Kalamunda Garden Festival will be going here, and that banana will be coming out. So next video you may see that one. Bay leaf hasn't grown at all. Well, actually, I think there's some new shoots happening. Look at that. Got a couple of dill in the middle here, but apart from that it's mostly carrot. Yeah, I've kind of figured out yesterday that maybe I planted or sprinkled seed around too much for the carrots. But I think I might keep this carrot bed because it is quite wet and shaded here, so. And maybe utilise the garden beds. The garden beds over here more, instead of using that for carrots, because there's quite a lot of carrots just in that little garden bed. So I think that'll do us for a family. And then rather than have this whole garden bed here, carrots, which as you can see at the moment, that one's taking up a significant amount of the garden bed, which is from last year. But then I've got it scattered through here. So it's almost the whole garden bed wasted on carrots when I've got them over there. But we'll see. That was another zinnia. Cool. Anyway, that's how the front's going. You know, being in winter, it's looking pretty good considering it's winter, I think. I feel like the vegetables progress better than the fruit trees, because the fruit trees in winter don't do a lot other than lose leaves mostly. So, yeah, seeing progress out here is actually pretty good. Actually, I have one more bed. We have this is kind of going to be the herb bed, but we have some garlic in here, some turmeric, perpetual spinach, lemon thyme, Hungarian chili, Japanese spinach, and the holy basil. As you can see, armyworms. Being into the holy basil, you can barely even see anything on it. It's pretty disappointing, and I'm not sure if this is armyworm too, because I would have suspected they would have eaten the whole thing. But yeah, rather disappointing all around when they come out, because they don't stop at anything. I was actually trimming some roses back at work the other day, and they were destroying rose petals. So I'm surprised they don't stop. I don't know how we're actually going to get a harvest if they continue to damage the way they do. But anyway, that's why I keep this bed covered with the mesh, because I feel like if they get into this, they'll be all gone. But I probably won't be able to use the mesh for long, because obviously if my cauliflower get too tall, so above here, I'll have to take the mesh off. So I'll see what happens with that, but I'll leave it on for as long as I can and hope for the best. But yeah, that's the tour out the front of the vegetable garden, and yeah, we'll see what happens in the next few weeks and how much more progress we can make. Take it easy.